So I used to, and these are just two that I chose, but there are other um, frameworks out there that one could use. But the theory of planned behavior resonated with me because when you are planning for such disasters, right, you it's like you have to have a a reason to plan, right? Because a lot of people just don't plan because they don't have that want to attitude, right? And so with the theory of planned behavior, it's a framework framed around purposeful, planned intentions to prepare for a incident through your behavior. And with vested interest, I will say a lot of times you can write a dissertation with just one theory, but I used two because I felt like it encapsulated what I wanted to present. And so with vested interest, it deals with someone that has a vested stake in whatever is going on in their business in this instance, right? So it's more about business owners, probably more so than managers of a business, because business owners have a vested interest in that business, right? And so their actions are based on their investment of their time, their effort, their all of their resources that they have plugged into these businesses.
Yes, and you also state in the book, and this is so true, that like small businesses in a community are so much more than just a business, whether it's a cafe or a hair salon, and you define, I believe, small businesses as like 500 employees or less. But
Right.
it really is like the backbone. I mean, I think in the book too, one of the things that stood out to me was when you talked about um, the benefits of not just opening, like being prepared, and we're going to talk about that as well,
Mhm.
and sort of like the blueprint you lay out for business owners to be able to prepare for disaster because it will happen. The only question is when. None of
Exactly.
us are, I live in Florida too. I'm in Central Florida. So and
Right.
I've been there since 1994. So I've lived through a lot of hurricanes and natural disasters. But I think the point you make that I found so interesting was just how sometimes it's a lifeline for people, a small business after a hurricane. Like if you're a cafe and you've prepared well and you can open the next day, it kind of gives people hope that they can make it through the challenges they're facing in the aftermath of tragedy. So speak to us a
Yes.
little bit about that, a little more.
Right. So in my research, I discovered in interviewing business owners that a lot of their businesses are like the anchor or the cornerstone of that community,